Yeah, I thought again the focus, the energy. We knew it was at stake, as a group. And again, I thought we got off to a good start. And Luka, one of our leader, was part of that start, and I thought he set the tone and got everybody involved. And I thought everybody was comfortable there. Um, After we gave up the five offensive rebounds there in the first couple of minutes, I thought we talked about it during the timeout. I thought the adjustment, the group did a really good job of making sure that didn't happen from that point on. And then taking away the threes, we saw them shoot a lot more threes tonight to try to give, Shea and Jalen space to drive. And I thought we did a good job of trying to close out, but they got some good looks. So we'll have to take a look to see if we can defend the three. We got to anticipate that they're going to shoot threes to try to get those guys space.
Derrick Jones Jr. to kind of stabilize in the first half.
Yeah, I thought PJ's been playing great. He got the two fouls, but this what makes our team special is it's the next man up. And I thought D. Jones did a great job of taking up the offensive space for us. He shot the ball extremely well, and then his defense has been great, all season for us. And so that didn't change. But his offense, once PJ left, he picked up the slack, and he shot the ball extremely well for us. And we're going to need that, at home in Game 6.
Luka talked about being very intentional about not complaining to the refs, about just focusing on basketball and, as he put it, have fun. When he is not complaining and playing with joy, what effect do you think that has on his game?
Well, I would say he's going to get a triple-double, but he gets a triple-double no matter what. So I think you saw his intent. He was aggressive. He was making shots, taking shots, the deep three, being able to get to the basket, playmaking for his bigs and also for the wings, and just the trust factor. And I thought he did a great job of taking care of the ball tonight. But his intent was to get to the basket and score, and he did that at a high level.
In the last game, you outscored them in the paint, like plus 12, and this one it was plus 4. What's the emphasis on making sure you attack the basket?
Yeah, just understanding we were aggressive. The mindset, whoever's going to come out to be aggressive, it tends to get the lead or control of the game. And so for us, it was attacking the ball, touching the paint, and making plays for one another. I thought the energy was at a high, and being unselfish was at a high level too. But it was everyone did their part tonight as a team. Luka set the tone. Everyone's talking about Kai scoring, but we don't get enough likes or hearts on defense. And so, as we continue to show that we can play defense, and our offense will come. And we believe we have two of the best offensive players in the league. And so, it's just that game by game. Luka was great tonight, and we're going to need him at home. But we also understand we need to get Kai, a little bit more touches. He's had great looks, but he's being double teamed, and he's being unselfish and making the right plays, and that's what we need too.
Y'all's resiliency obviously becoming more than just a thing now. Were there a lot of tweaks on y'all's part, or was it the players just doing doing things better?
Yeah, this game was very similar to Game 4. We had the lead. They make a run, but we step up and make free throws. We make plays. There's no panic with this group. You've been with this group all year. We're going to continue to keep playing the same way. It's just being able to, get a stop at the right time and make a shot or free throws at the right time. And this group has always believed in one another, and no matter if the series is 0-1 or 2-2. And so we understand what we have to do now. We just did what they want to do, and that's to extend the series to get a road win. So we have to protect home.
Jason, Tim asked you about Luka's mentality. I guess I'm curious, where your role in helping him get to the right place is as his head coach. He talked about, just remembering it's the game he loved. And so I know at some point there is a responsibility that he can only control himself. But how do you and the team around you, but especially you, kind of help him get to a place where he is, just having joy on a night like this?
I think it's by just talking to him. He's human. He's not a robot. We all sometimes take him for granted that he's just going to pencil in or pin in 30, 10, and 10. The playoffs are hard, mentally and physically. And again, before the game, understand that you're not going to get calls on the road. You got to play through it. And then also just the support for one another. I thought our support in Game 4 was low to our standards and to our culture, and I thought the group responded in a positive way with the bench, and then cheering for those guys who were, coming in for one another. I thought there was a big connection there. Thanks.
Ready when you were.
Derrick Jones. Just after the game you had tonight, 15 points in that first half. It seemed after PJ went out with foul trouble, you kind of stepped up, knocked down the corner threes that they were giving up. Just what does it feel like after a game like that?
Good. It's always good seeing the ball go through the rim. And I've always said, I'm gonna take the shots that I get, and no matter what, I'm not gonna pass up on nothing. But I sell out my game on the defense, and I try to lock up and do everything that I can defensively. And offensively, my game it's gonna be what it is. If you leave me open, I'm not afraid to take no shots. I'm not afraid to draw the ball. So be as aggressive as I can.
Did you guys see, Luka talked about his mentality coming into this game. Was it obvious, before the game and then especially when the game started that he was locked in a different sort of way?
Yeah, I seen it in his warm up. He came out a little earlier, and he was knocking down his shots, and I was just sitting back saying it's going to be a long day for them. So I've always been harping it. 77 he's amazing. And once he get his rhythm, he got it going. It's tough to stop him.
And what does that do for y'all? Other Derek, maybe. What does that do for y'all in terms of just following this team's leader?
It just comes down to us being focused. As soon as we see our two heavy hitters, Kai and Luka, locked into the game, it makes everyone else just want to lock in that much more. Be able to be defensive sound, offensively sound, talking to one another, just trying to be able to be the best team we possibly can together.
Okay, you guys had 40 in the paint last game. 40, I believe it's like 48, 44 on this one. How did it feel to be able to get on the inside and be rollers? This is for both of you guys.
For me, it's just I'm going to take whatever I get. I get in that little short pocket. They don't step up, I'm going to take a floater, a little jump shot. But if they step up, I'm going to drop it off to my big man. And I trust him and Gav. I trust Eli and Gav to go finish and do what they do. So it's good. It feels great.
Why do you guys think the lock game opened up like it did tonight?
Running. Being able to just try to get out and run whenever they make it, whenever they miss. Just always trying to be able to move. Having cutters, having back doors, trying not to be stagnant because, everyone's going to sit there and watch the ball handlers. We got to be able to move. We got to be able to move on the opposite side.
The last two games, they've shot 38%, 42%. Seems like as the series has worn on, your defense has become more effective. Why do you think that is? For both of you.
I got it. I'd definitely say it really just comes down to us knowing what we need to do. Us talking to one another, us being able to be in each other's gaps, being able to hear each other, and just being able to trust. If I'm up there in the guarding a ball handler, I know I got someone low man, so I'm supposed to send them down just like what they're supposed to do whenever I'm down low. So just being able to understand our principles, we're exploiting them, and we're playing well. We're rotating.
Along those lines, were there many tweaks from Game 4 to 5, or was it a matter of you guys doing things better?
Definitely. Of course there's going to be little tweaks here and there, but it mainly comes down to us being the aggressor. Us going out, making sure they stop getting offensive rebounds, making sure we're trying to be as sound as possible on the free throw line, and just trying to be able to just play together, have fun, and try to move the ball.
Derek, today at shooting around, you mentioned that in Game 4 you guys lost poise and composure in Game 4. When they were making their run there in the fourth quarter, what did you notice from your teammates in order to kind of keep that poise and composure?
We stayed together. We knew that basketball is a game of runs. We knew that they were going to make the run eventually. They were going to hit shots, but we just got to be able to just lock in defensively. There's going to be a lot of times where they're going to make a tough shot, but we got to tip our hat, take it out, and get down there so we can be able to go at them.
This is for both of you guys. Just you guys have been really good after a loss. Just what does it say about the resilience of this team, and what does it mean to you guys to have the chance to close this thing out on your home court?
I mean, it means a lot. You just gotta go home and protect home. I mean, that's just how it's been all season. Anytime we play at home, we try to protect home. We try to do everything that we can to get the wins at home. And I guess it's a fun game for us. I mean, we go out there and we smile, we have fun, and we just trying to get the win.
You know, Luka talked about trying not to complain to the refs, or intentionally not complaining to the refs, and focusing on having fun. Felt like he was his old self with a smile. When you see joy in him, what impact does that have? You know, how does that affect the rest of the team?
I mean, it's not just joy in him. I mean, everybody out there, all five that's on the floor together, and the guys that's on the bench celebrating for us, we all have joy out there, and it's just nobody like losing, so we let one of those slip like last game. I mean, it's obviously we're going to have a sour taste in our mouth, so we're not going to like that. I mean, we're not going to be smiling a lot, but, I mean, yes, you having fun when you're playing the game the right way, and we getting our win, so it's obvious everybody's going to be happy, smiling.
D-Live, I guess, Hack a Lively is now kind of a thing that these guys are doing. But you knock your free throws down tonight. Tim Hardaway coming off the floor also, you know, giving you a shout out, yelling, you know, way to knock your shots down. What does it mean to you that they have confidence in your abilities to make those key shots late to close it?
It just makes you want to step up and knock them down even more. You know, I know I got my mom above me. I know she watching me on the line. She with me. I know I got my teammates backing me up every step of the way. It's like I back them up. So when they tell me to step up and make it, even if I miss, they're going to encourage me to make it. So just being able to have a team like that is just, I'm grateful for it.
This is for both Derecks. What's the right way to spell Dereck?
D-E-R-E-C-K.
D-E-R-R-I-C-K. It's my way.
That's nasty.
Bro. I'm not going to say what I really want to say, so we're just going to leave it at that, bro.
I think you should still say that.
Nah, it's all good.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He good.
He's trying to have me lose money, dog.
Hey, you guys have a good one.
Y'all have a blessed day, man.
Good. Just trying to focus on basketball, trying to win the game.
Obviously, a great defensive effort. What was the key? What were you on
Just the same. I think we've been playing great defense, but you know, some little stuff we didn't do in past game we did today. I don't know how many offensive rebounds they had, but they had like 4 in the first 3 minutes, and then we cleared that up, and we just played with a lot of pace.
When you say focus on basketball, you're talking about your mindset, your mentality going into this game?
Yeah.
In what ways was it different?
Just focus on basketball. Remember the thing I love to do, and just play basketball, man.
Luka, it seemed like there was, you know, obviously throughout the year, but especially in a playoff game like tonight, it was real physical. There's a lot of, alley-oops and, in general. What is it like to have a safety valve with, Dereck, both Derecks and Daniel and everybody? What was that like tonight?
Big. They can jump. Both centers are very tall, and they can jump. So I just throw it up there. And D. Jones is out of this world. The way he jumps is just insane. I never saw something like that. But he was knocking down threes too. So he's a complete player.
You obviously 30-point triple-double, shot the ball well, but how satisfying was it for you to seal this with that block and transition?
A bit. Next year, all NBA defensive team. No, but just it was, he kind of, the ball escaped a little bit for him, so that's why I got the block.
Luka, you guys have been really good after a loss. Just what does it say about the resiliency of this team and just the focus and the mindset, like you said, coming into tonight?
Just our mentality. We know the last game we played against them at home, we let it go. It was our mistakes, and they hit shots. So our mentality just in the playoffs, it's first to 4. So you got to win 4 before they do. So you got to go game by game.
Your last big game in the playoffs was 35 points against the Clippers, and that happened to be Game 5 in Los Angeles. Do you think it's a coincidence that you're...
Knock on wood. So we do. But
in terms of you stepping up in a Game 5 when the series is tied 2-2, do you think maybe there's something extra?
Well, yeah. I mean, the whole team stepped up. I couldn't do it without my teammates. Everybody that came on the floor gave 100% energy. And we play as a team. We win as a team. We lose as a team. And this team is special, man. We've only been together for 5 months, and I've been having a lot of fun with this team.
Obviously, Game 5s are looked at as swing games where it could go either way. Obviously, you were able to kind of put your imprint on the game early. Is that what you kind of wanted to do from the opening tip? I saw you get that 3 to go down.
Well, no, I wasn't focused just if I'm going to make 3 or 2 or 1. I just was focused on playing basketball, having fun out there, playing with my teammates, and just win the game.
You said several times focused on playing basketball. Wasn't a lot of conversation with the referees tonight. Was that something intentional, and how do you think that helps you if it was intentional?
Yeah, intentional. Like I said, just focus on basketball. I talked to them normal, without complaining and nothing. I think it was the whole game, nothing. So I just go out there, hoop, have fun, man. Have fun with the old Luka. So smile on my face.
Y'all had just 2 free throw attempts through 3 quarters and still managed to have a double-digit lead. What do you think went into that? Did you like the shot selection, the way you guys were pushing it?
Great shot selection. A lot of times they were 2 on me and Kai, so we just played a big. The corner was wide open, the cuts. And we play with a lot of pace. I think we have great shot selection, just a couple bad shots, but otherwise it was great shot selection.
You were getting to the painted area a lot, but you only had 3 free throws. Does that surprise you?
I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, I'm good. I'm focused on basketball.
You win all that.
During timeouts, it seemed like you were very intentional about talking to all your teammates and leading. Was that something that you emphasized entering this game, was leadership on the court?
Yeah, I think it's me and Kai. We are the 2 leaders of the team, and no matter what, they made a run and we stayed together, especially in the 4th quarter at home, which is very difficult to stay together, but we did. Everybody talked, everybody was supporting each other, and that's what we need to do.
Luka, this Oklahoma City fan base has taken a little bit of a liking to you, so to speak. As a competitor, do you thrive on just being able to silence the crowd the way you did in the game that you had?
I love it. And when they chant Luka sucks, it gets me going, man. It's even better.
Did you happen to see the 2 fans that wore Luka T-shirts with a pacifier?
No. With a what?
Something baby pacifier.
They love me, though. They went, they pay for jerseys, for the shirts to put my face on. It's a lot of attention.
Talk about the players, 2 big men, Gavin and Rodney, tonight.
Great. They've been great the whole playoffs, the whole season, just fighting. They hit a lot. They get hit a lot, especially on the rebounds. But just playing hard, man, and knocking down free throws, big time. Thank you.